So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. There's the whistle, and here we go. And that is a little undercooked. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Acerbi. Pavard. Ashlani. And it's Damian. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Anderson. That's really well manoeuvred. Marusic. Ashlani, and Inter now could counter-attack. Can he get it through? Mkhitaryan! And that is wildly off target.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Thuram! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dia. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Delivers across. Oh, he's been caught napping. Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Lazio yet to have an attempt on goal. Back into the middle. And he's cut it out. Anderson. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Rovella does really well to win the ball there. Nuno Tavares. Gigo. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Anderson. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Patrick. Nuno Tavares. And Rovella. Anderson. Oh, good spread. Crosses it into the area.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Marusic clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Anderson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a mind.
Has a goal! And he's straight offside. Shelhanolu, Martinez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Marosic. The pressing's intense, and Martinez! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And it's hoisted clear. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Rovella. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely ball and a real great chance! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's had it nicked away.
Castellanos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Martinez proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Fiddles it through. Shelhanolu. Now it's Turan. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the first half is done. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Lazio can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
And the shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Anderson touches it back. Rovella. Now that looks a decent... Real chance! It's in! Right back in the game! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Lazio get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
That is good strength. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, they could break here. Shelhanolu. Lazio needing a change of fortune here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And Anderson. Rovella. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anderson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rovella. Castellanos. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Thuram. Gigot. And Anderson. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Gigot. Anderson. Rovella.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Shot could shapes to shoot! They've scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
There's the hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Lazio will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Ashlani. Martinez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Barella. Shot at goal!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by...
Climbs up big! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Or maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Patrick. Good-looking ball. And it's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Thuram! And he's really put himself on the line here. All hands on deck for this one. And that should get the job done.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Tries a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Inter Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Barella. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Çalhanoğlu. Five minutes to add. It's a pretty loose pass. Marosic. Zaccagni. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
And already we're underway here.
Martinez. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's hard to see past the giant Dutchman, Joshua Zirkzee. OK, you can tell he's not the quickest, he's not going to run behind the fences too often. So his game is pretty much all about bringing others into play. Just finding those little spaces all around, and that gets the runners going. So from him, you can expect some goal involvements.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Shaw. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's through here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that could set him on his way. Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Martinez. So we're still where we started right now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he welcomes it in. And that's been won straight back. Menu. And he's got his cross in. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mount. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Menu to Bruno Fernandes. That's a lovely, neat pass, and he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mkhitaryan. Ashlani. Diogo Dalot cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. And Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Passes short and sharp. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football.
He's gone for goal!
Talk about asking for trouble. We all know he's more than capable of hitting the target from there.
Hoyland! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Manchester United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
That's beautifully weighted. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bruno Fernandes. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's been flattened there. A searching ball that into space. Bruno Fernandes. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Ligt. Mount. And it's Shaw. And De Ligt. Casemiro. Played back in. Look at it. Hits one! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far, a stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now that looks a decent ball. No foul, says the referee. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Højlund. Asllani. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Lautaro Martinez. It's Mkhitaryan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
Mkhitaryan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is good strength. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now it's Thuram. Barella. Oh, super ball. Now the finish! Oh, taken with style. Inter are back in business. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Inter Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal stand.
Højlund! Just off target.
Højlund certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Asllani. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That is good alertness. Diogo Dalot. Menu. And it's Casemiro. Mkhitaryan. Short changes him with that pass. Done delicately. Nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, easy pickings there. Casemiro. That pass has been well intercepted. Barella. Thuram. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Cambio di giocatori.
Chance to shoot now. Çalhanoğlu. And Mkhitaryan. And he's quick to snatch it back. Thuram. Thuram.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Diogo Dalot. Zirkzee has found the net here, of course. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. Chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Zirkzee claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game decided... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Martinez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Dumfries. Strokes it back. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share.
Can he put it away? He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Goalkeeper's ball. Dumfries. And it's Mkhitaryan. Dumfries. Darmian. Pavard. To Darmian. And he's been shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. Quarter of an hour played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Menu. Barella stands tall and stands strong. Now it's Martinez. He might be in here. Thuram. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Menu. Nice sequence of passes, this. Højlund was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. That's a nicely measured pass. Thuram gets flagged offside. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Casemiro and De Ligt. Pleased a return pass. Lindelof. To Bruno Fernandes.
Xerxes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Martinez. He's got away. He's on. Tries a shot. Bruno Fernandes. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Chips it through. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shaw deals with that comfortably.
Ci sarà un
Menu.
minuto di recupero.
Mkhitaryan. And that's an errant pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So your views on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Manchester United head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Barella. Martinez. And here's Thuram. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And now the breakaway. Mkhitaryan. Nice interception, well timed. Shaw. Menu. Zirkzee. That looks a good ball through. Pinches it off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... Thuram! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Good read, needed to be. Casemiro. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their...
Great chance! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, important interception. Lindelof. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. there to retrieve it.
That's good play from him.
Martinez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shots! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Mkhitaryan. Short changes him with that pass. Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. He's in! Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Aslani. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Damian. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Shot could be on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. And it's Mkhitaryan. 4 added minutes on the board. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Sostituito con il numero 59. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Diogo Dallo getting this one clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's that. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.